Love is a beautiful thing when you get a right person and a right partner. As we are seeing the way Urena and Ahana are now happy. Urena came while running and she was calling Ahana, and she told him that now you are my husband. Now I can choose any man I want. Now I have choose you. You are going to be my man for the rest of our life. And when I tell you that love is a beautiful thing and you say that you are lying, love is a beautiful thing when you get a right partner. Urena was locked here in the prison in the Paris. Then she was saying, please open up for me. Come and open up for me. But they did not open for her at all. And then the queen was like, why don't you go and tell that girl to shut up? Why don't you make her to shut up? We know very well that the queen doesn't want Urena at all because Urena loves Ahana, and on that queen wants Ahana to marry his daughter. That is why she has that thing on Urena. So Ahana came to beg for the king so that they can let him to go and see Urena, but they all refused. Ahana had to beg, my princess, please beg for me for your parents for our friendship. And the princess was very angry. For her, she knew that she is in love, but the king said, you know that you are hurting my daughter. We know very well that her daughter was hurting herself because Ahana has never told the Princess Abigail that she loves her. He has never said that at all. So the king refused to let Ahana go and see Urena in the prison, or where they had locked her up. But they let Nosu to come and see Urena. And when Nosu came into here, then he had to tell her that you know that the princess and Ahana had they are walking in the town with walking around, and Urena was like, no, Ahana can never do such a thing, can never do that at all. But Onsu was like, hey, you don't know, they are just walking around. We are on the movie called Urena the Royal Rascal, found on Nollywood Pictures TV. That is where you are going to go and watch it. If you haven't watched this series, my dear, I don't know what you are waiting for. And if you are a fan of Liz Gold, my dear, don't dare miss this lovely movie. Tell me where you are watching from. I will shout out to you in my next video. I send greetings to people from Nigeria, people from Ghana, people from Tanzania, people from PNG, people from South Africa, people from Ivory Coast, people from Ebonyi, Nigeria, people from Ghana, people from Tanzania, people from South Africa, people from Bahamas, people from Guyana, people from Trinidad, and people from South Africa, people from USA, how are you? And people from Kenya, people from Jamaica, I hope you are doing well, and people from Sierra Leone, I send greetings to you all. Ahana came to apologize to Urena. And she told her, please, my dear, I'm so sorry, but I came to the palace to see you. But Urena was like, no, you are lying, you did not. Then he told her that I came and they refused me to see you. And Urena told him that, but why did they let Onsu come and see me? Then Ahana had to tell her, maybe it was their plan, me and you not to talk to each other. Then Urena had to realize that, and she had to forgive his man, and they had to hug each other. We also, when this man was going to the Paris, begging to the princess, to the king, so that they can let him go and see Urena, but no one could let no one could let him go and see the love of his life. And when we come here, the father of Ahana was here enjoying his meal, and then he got the visitors here telling him that the aid of the other things in the shiny one was missing, and they told him that we have to search the whole house. Then the man was like, it is okay, you can search, and they had to search the whole house, and they found that head inside the house. But the man was like, no, I am not the one who did it. Now this man, remember that he was the one supporting the princess to marry his son. Remember very well, he was supporting the princess, and we saw when the princess was among to put those things in, was among for Onsu to steal that head from the shrine, and then they had to say that these people, they are the one who stole it, and they had to arrest the father of Ahana and also Ahana. And then the mother of all that is Ezemwa came to the palace with her daughter Urena and told them that I know the person who stole that head from the shrine. I know that person who stole that head. And then she started telling them who stole that thing. We are on the movie called Urena the Royal Rascal, found on Nollywood Pictures TV. That is where you are going to go and watch it from. And then she told them that it was Onsu who went and stole that head, and he was not alone. He was among with the princess and also the other man. She had to point on him, and then the princess was like, no, my father, I am not the one. Then the mother of Urena said, okay, if you are not the one, are you ready to swear to the gods? Are you ready? Then she said, Dad, I did that because of love, because I loved Urena, and I knew that Urena has a man. Then I wanted Urena to let Ahana go, to let Ahana be mine. That is why I did that. And the king had to say, and the king said that arrest them, arrest the princess and that man. But the mother was like, how can you do that, my daughter? How can you do such a thing? But the daughter was like, I did that because I loved Urena, I loved Ahana. And the king told them that arrest them, and also that also he is suspended, or he is chased from our kingdom. He will never come to this kingdom anymore. He is no longer among this kingdom. So Onsu was chased away from this kingdom and even the village. Tell me where you are watching from. I will shout out to you in my next video. People from Ebonyi, Nigeria, people from Lagos, people from Ivory Coast, people from Jamaica, South Africa, Bahamas, UK, people from Sierra Leone, people from Trinidad, people from South Africa. How are you? People from Ghana, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So the mother had to sit with some elders, and they said that now the prince has a right to choose for himself a man. And then they told her that now you are okay to choose whoever you want. Urena had to run and come and tell Hannah that now I can choose any man I want for myself, and that person I have choose, it is you, it is you, Hannah. You are going to be my husband. Wow, love is a beautiful thing when you get a right partner. When we have seen Urena and Hannah when they were struggling, but they won. But remember, everyone was against their relationship, but at the end they won. Thank you guys for watching. See you.